It is now Friday, 7 a.m. and I am heading to my bus that will take me to Milan, and then I will take a different bus to Bologna, and then when I arrive at Bologna it will be 1 a.m. Bologna time. So then after my arrival I just wait a few hours and then the tournament starts. We are right now heading to a McDonald's, trying to waste some time until the venue opens. And this here is very pretty. Arrived in Bologna around half an hour ago. And around 1 hour ago I found out that there were some issues with my decklist submission. Because of that I'm only on 14 cards in the extra deck. I'm missing one relinquished anima. I'm trying to get that one fixed ASAP, but for now the venue is still closed. But because they allow people to register whole decklists if they didn't submit the decklist for round 1, I think I should still be fine. Yep. And Bologna is very pretty indeed. Very many old buildings, big plazas. Very nice. You can't see as much as I can see because the camera isn't able to capture the things that are in the shadows. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah. But it is a blast so far. Though I am very scared that my anima isn't gonna be edited into my decklist. Very scared, because some lines I really just need anima, and anima just makes SP so much better. It's a great card by itself, like it's a spellcaster. I need it. It's a dark spellcaster as well. So like if I want to make IP with another Drytron, it enables that so that I don't have to use the Ursatron and H Fairy Dragon. Like it's so needed for so many combos. Oh, that's the McDonald's that I searched for. Nice. Anyway, I am going to head to this statue that you really cannot see. Ooh, a police car. Oh crikey, it's the Italian Rosas. Oh no. The whole McDonald's is closed. That's bad. Because like the Burger King was close to the tram station is also closed. So I gotta wait until this thingy opens. When does it open? It doesn't say. 10 a.m. Holy smokes. Shit. I'm used to the Arc de Triomphe. Very pretty. So we are at the venue. Kinda. We are not at the right hall. There's still a 10-minute walk from here to the right hall, but I don't know if it's through there or like through an apartment complex. It's kinda complex, if you ask me. I was hoping to go to a Burger King or McDonald's somewhere around here, but there just are none. And the ones I found just open at 10 a.m. So that's way too late for me. I'm hoping to spend some time at some kind of restaurant or cafe soon. It is around 5 a.m. now. It wasn't the smartest idea not to book a hotel room, I'll be honest. I am already at the venue, sitting nice and comfortably, nice and warm. I got 3 pairs of pants on, a blanket, a really thin one though, a jacket, a sweatshirt and a t-shirt below that. I got another sweatshirt in my bag, but the problem is, if I want to wear that one, I gotta like undress and then I cool down, so I can't wear the more clothes that I took on my journey. It's kind of weird, but yes, I am in awe at how many businesses are closed around this time. Like, I expected bars to be open. Nope, all the bars close at 3 a.m. Like, there's no exception. McDonald's, Burger King, nope, they like close at 10 p.m. and open at 10 a.m. and like the earliest time when something opens is 8 a.m. and then the venue opens as well. Like, I'm not gonna not go to the venue then. So I got around 2.5 hours that I still have to sit in the freezing cold. But it's gonna be fine. Surely it's gonna be fine. It is now 6:30 a.m. and the sun is starting to rise. I was looking forward the whole time, so I didn't notice it immediately, but the sun is finally starting to rise, so I hope it's gonna get warmer soon. There's like 90 more minutes that I gotta survive this, and it's really freaking cold, especially on my feet, because like I told you guys that I have 3 pairs of pants on, even though they're like 2 jogging pants and one is like a really thin layer of pants. I only got 1 pair of socks and I got really, really thin shoes. This is all. You can literally look through the shoe. It's freaking cold. The sole of this is like wore down AF. It's crazy cold. The ground is cold as well. This isn't as cold as I would have thought because it heats up by my body temperature, but it is very cold. Very cold indeed. And this is me. I shouldn't be doing this probably. I should be like this, but then my glasses fog up and you cannot see me actually speak, and you probably can hear me worse. Oh, it's so cold. 90 more minutes. God, but I'm really getting hopeful because of the sunrise. I hope that within the next 15 minutes it's gonna be sweltering hot in here. I might be too optimistic, but let's hope it heats up really soon. Because like I don't know, I gotta hit the loo as well, but then I lose too much body temperature too. There are cars starting to drive around. There have been some youths loitering around. I mean, I can't complain, I'm loitering around as well, but yeah. So I think we found the right hall. It is still a bit early, but there are more people here and it seems like they are heading for the entrance as well. Maybe I can enter too and then visit the loo. We just finished round 1. I played versus Vanquish, Soul, and I lost. Game 1 I got shifted, and game 2 I got double impermed. Game 2 I could have played differently, like I had Featherstorm in hand and I went for Mu Beta. I could have just passed on Taco and then probably won on the follow-up, but in the first game he just had a godlike hand. Like he opened Shifter, Ray Soul, Raisin, Stake Your Soul. Like, what else do you want? Just crazy. Round 2 just finished. I won against Lab 2-0. Lost the die roll as well. But yeah, Drytron can just play through pretty many things. And game 2 he different dimension grounded me. But I made a Fako into download into Zeus. Then on the next turn he did a misplay where he like had an imperm in hand for the Zeus, but then he set a card before that and couldn't imperm me anymore, and then he just conceded. So it was a pretty quick round. Next round will be as quick for me. I just finished round 3, played versus Atlantean. Game 1 I won through like Ash and Imperm. It was a pretty nice game. Game 2 he won because I got like hand looped for 3 and he was all the time making illegal plays. Like he used that Marinsa's Link 2 and tried to summon back the 1800 Atlantean. That's like really crazy if you detach it because it's another surge. He wanted to use the super ancient fish thingy and wanted to use it without using a discard. Like, I called him out for those. He didn't get punished or anything for it because, like, I didn't say Jachi was doing that thing. But like, I don't know if I missed any other illegal activations, and I might just have. And then game 3 I had in hand Field Spell, Nova, which is already pretty bad, Alpha, Gamma, Secret Village. I do Nova, he ashes, I do Alpha, he drolls, I do Gamma, and on Fuko pass. I set Field Spell because I know he can hand loop me, but he can't destroy the Field Spell. Then he looks in my hand with like that one Atlantean monster, knows what cards are in my hand, and all the time asks me, is this okay, is this okay, is this okay? And I'm like, I got nothing in my hand, I got nothing, play it out. You looked at my hand already. He's like, is that okay, is that okay? And then he summons Penguin Cleric and gains 600 life points and leaves me with 30 seconds in my turn. I bait the Toad, I like play around an eye greener, and then time is called, and he's like, you can finish your phase. But like, I'm in main phase, I can't even make Assembled Nightingale and swing directly. Like, bruh, what am I supposed to do in main phase? Like, sure, I could Ancient Fairy Dragon, I guess, but not through so many things, through being trolled on the first turn, through being hand looped. Like, I just had nothing. I only had a Benten in hand that he banished because he looked at my hand, and Alpha Gamma in graveyard. But he had Eye Green on field, Toad on field, and and the trap that like destroys the water. He controls the 2 cards I control. Like I bait field spell, he toad, so I greenness it. I do Fuku into the defense position monster, go into Downard, go into Zeus. Zeus effect. He has to use the. He has to use either he has to use the toad. If he used toad on the field spell earlier, he's like fricked. Because like he can't prevent Zeus with Eye Greener. And he can't do the trap because I don't control 2 cards at that point. That would be like the play. Then I can do stuff with the Benton in hand, with the Alpha, with the Gamma. But not if he leaves me exactly 30 seconds and he's up 600 life points. Like, come on. Just ass behavior. So we just finished round 4. I just played and lost against Blue Eyes. In the first game, I don't know what I did. Like he passed on the that Synchro monster that's like a negate for stuff in the graveyard, and then it can tag out. And neither player can summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. And I had Gamma in hand, which was already bad because it summons 2 monsters. Alpha, which he let resolve, but then he negated the Benten. Then he made the stuff unaffected and made everything die that battled with it. So I Underworld Goddessed it, and he on the next turn, like, I don't know, revived something, targeted and destroyed the Underworld Goddess with like the alternative, and then he just did liner into Underworld Goddess, and I had to play against my own Underworld Goddess. Then game 2 I got like Drolled and Veiled, which wasn't nice. And game 1 he like had an Imperm as well. It's just, I don't know, just lost against Blue Eyes. What the fuck? Oh, short addition to the last video. In game 1 I conceded because I mistook his life points for my life points, because he was on 3000 life points and I was like on 2100, but then I gained 1000 with Ancient Fairy Dragon, and we were in a pretty hard grind game. We had both had an SP on field. He had alternative and I had a Zeus. He does start main 1 alternative, target my Zeus. I do SP, target his SP. He does SP, target my Zeus. I chain Zeus. Nothing else on board. He has 2 cards in hand. One is Blue Eyes, one is Blue Eyes alternative. Special summons Blue Eyes alternative. I think that my life points are 3000, but my life points were 3100. I concede, shuffle my deck together, and afterwards realize, shit. I was alive, I had him in the grind game. He literally had just freaking Blue Eyes in hand and Blue Eyes alternative on field. And I had Alpha, Zeta, Nutu, everything in graveyard. But I concede because I thought he had game. We got a buy round because our opponent didn't show up, so we bought tortellini with parmesan and something to drink for €10.20. This is not cheap, but the closest supermarket is 20 minutes away, and there are like 30 minutes left in the round when I got my match win, so I'm not gonna walk 20 minutes to the market, go shopping, and then walk 20 minutes back just to get a match loss myself. I just finished with round 6. I played versus Snake Eyes and I got a 2-0 win. He bricked pretty badly though. For example, in game 1 he only set like a monster and then passed. I won the die roll as well, but he had Imperm, Droll, Veiler, which was impossible for me to play through, but I made Fuko. He set a monster for some reason. I didn't even try to attack the Fuko. I tried to hold the Fuko until he goes battle phase. And then I just made a Zeus, sent everything he had on board to the graveyard, and then continued playing. And game 2 he set 4 and passed. And the sets were Deep Barrier, declared Ritual, but like you should always declare Xyz. 2 Imperms and an Azurune. Which like the Azurune I baited with like a summon it to an SP. And then I just made another Fuku, made a Zeus again. And
Yeah, he definitely did brick, but I did play through Joel Imperm Veiler and through Deep Barrier Imperm Azurune. I guess that's something, but I still haven't used Secret Village a single time.
That was round 7, and I just lost versus Millennium Exodia. 2-1 loss. I lost the die roll as well. And I could have had him in game 3, like he had used everything, but he had a set super poly that I played into. Like I, at one point, had only Dad on board. He couldn't use the super poly and everything, and Dad could have negated his Exodia if he wanted to gain attack at start of damage step or something. Yeah, but for some reason I overextended. Like really for no reason, I summoned back the, man, I don't remember his name today. Summoned back the Drytron name that draws one after I already used Prosp. Like, it really wouldn't have done much. I think I was just in anima mind, because, I don't know, I played around Tikaboo way too hard, and then I didn't, and then I got super polyed. Like, I assumed he doesn't have Tikaboo at that point. I summoned one back just to get the. Oh yeah, I did that because I wanted to get to trigger another Benton to go into like Diviner and then like threaten his stuff as well. I don't know. It was just bad. It was really bad. No excuses. I'm not hyped for how I'll be spending the night already. I'll try to stay in here as long as possible. Then I got like a McDonald's that's open until nearly 1 a.m. Then I got a bar that's open until 3 a.m. And then I just gotta wait until 8 a.m. until the venue then opens again. Because there are no more side events to attend because it's already so late. There have been many delays, and it has now taken us over 8 hours to play under 7 rounds of 45 minutes Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, we are still in round 7 and it has taken us 8 hours for 7 times 45 minutes. It's just not good. It's really bad because you don't know if you can grab yourself something to eat elsewhere. You can't really go and charge your phone and everything because, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't, like, sit at the charging stations because there's so many people smoking at the charging stations. It's so weird. By the way, I right now summoned the or used the Secret Village board twice today. Like, obviously it couldn't be broken, but like, didn't need it. I didn't really brick on village as well, but oh man, the anima is really hurting. Like, really hurting that I don't have the anima. So round 8 just finished. I am 4-4 again after getting a close win versus Horus blind second. He won the die roll, made me go first in game 1. Proceeds to use both Mulchamis on me, draws like every single Handtrap in the game. I get Impermed, I get Ashed, I get Veilered, I get Nibiru'd, and I get Rolled. And I only have the field spell on field, Nibiru token, and no cards in hand. And then I want to concede, and he goes like, what do you mean? I only have like 9 cards in hand. While you only have that 300 defense Nibiru token, a field spell, and no cards in hand. How do you already concede? And I'm like, I'm not winning from this point. I assumed he was on Tempai back then, but I was really confused about the Nibiru. So, yeah, I had just assumed that he doesn't Nibiru me. That's why I didn't play around Nibiru. Because, like, who makes their opponent go first and then Mulchamis them and everything and uses handtraps and stuff? And then plays Nibiru? Like, what the hell? Game 2 I did the Secret Village board. He Woolied me again, drew a bunch of cards,
proceeds to... I end on IP, Dad, and Ip, as well as Secret Village. In hand, Benten and Gamma. He normal summons Droll. I chain like to the summon. I not chain, but I use IP. He asks me if IP sends to the graveyard for cost. I say no, because it obviously doesn't. Then he just dropped it for 3, hits all of my monsters, and nearly kills me. Even sends the Dad to the graveyard to prevent it floating into the other ritual. And I already want to shuffle my things together, but he says, oh no, you still have 100 life points. If only that Blue Eyes player earlier would have told me that instead of saying, yeah, I got game, while he didn't have game. Anyway. So I sit there with 100 life points. He has his Horus monsters on board in main 2, goes into a Hope Harbinger, as well as that Galaxy Xyz, that's a monster negate. On my turn, I tribute like Benten with any Drytron monster in graveyard, because my graveyard is full at that point. And he negates it. Then I do like Benten effect, use every other Drytron name in graveyard, make a Fafnir. He imperms the Fafnir. Then I make an SP, banish his Zark, make a Fakko, Fakko effect, go into, swing into one of his monsters, make another Fafnir. Oh no, the order was different. Like I made the SP with the Fakko. So I Fakko, swing into his monster, then make like a Fafnir, and I use the Fafnir to go into Zeus for a 4-material Zeus, then use Fakko and another Drytron monster to go into SP, banish his Zark, and then, because I know that if he keeps his stuff on board, I'm dead, so I have to Zeus myself pretty much, get rid of my own SP. And he's left on 1 card in hand, draws for the top deck a copy of Joel that I had called by it earlier, but he has Imseti in hand. Imseti discard Joel, draws a copy of adds another copy of King Sark, and draws a Nip with the Imseti. Activates King Sark, I do Zeus again, and that's game 2. And somehow I thought, okay, I did the Secret Village board and I just won a round, so obviously I have won two rounds. 2 games, I mean. But I didn't. That was just game 2, which he friendly reminded me of as well, after I entered it already as a win for me. So we played out game 3. He made me go first again. I again didn't open Trust, didn't open Featherstorm, didn't open D-Barrier. Just nothing. Then there's a back and forth again, and it ends on, again, some kind of Zeus shenanigans. Then when he wants to go into Xyz plays, I do chaining 1 D-Barrier, chaining 2 Zeus, send his stuff away, and then like even if he summons something back, he can't Xyz summon anymore. And it was a pretty close win in the end. Yeah. And now I am 4-4. At least I am even. But like, I was at table 556 just now. That means like it's 1100th place after people dropped out, because it's already 8th round. This is so embarrassing. Really embarrassing. But I guess I am sleep deprived, kinda. I have had a hard night, and one of my opponents cheated, so it's... And the other one, like the life point thing, I'm still so pissed about it. Like, why would you just say you have game when you don't? Like, I was still alive, I could have won that one, and like, I got rolled now. Let me look at the count. It was 6 rolls now, and 5 shifters in 8 rounds. What the fuck? 6 rolls, 5 shifters. It's not real. Like, what the hell? Like, I only got nipped once, and I only got Fuwaros, Puruliad in the Horus matchup. No one else used any more Charmies on me. But still, like, the Joels, I like way less than getting like Fuwaros. Because like, oh no, he's gonna draw 2 more spells when I end on Secret Village. Oh, scary. But if he draws a ton of cards and then he just goes into like Ash, Vela and everything, that's just cool. Anyway, I should stop this rant because there is another round 9, and maybe I cannot just go even, maybe I can even go positive. Round 9 just finished and I lost again. I lost against Flunder, lost the die roll to roll the 6. I thought, oh man, that's right in the middle. I can probably beat that. Roll a 5. Draw phase, shifters, then he ends on M-Pen and 3 set. One of the sets is obviously Featherstorm. That was pretty much GG. I was able to still get a Fakko out, but he was able to tribute over at next turn. Game 2, he shifters me again, like 2 out of 2 games shifter at that point. I had opened the Featherstorm that I had sighted in myself. Going to Fakko with the set Featherstorm. He goes into battle phase with Evenly. I, in battle phase, use my my Featherstorm, so I don't have to detach the stuff of Fakko as well, because Shifter was still alive at that point. And he had searched a Crow though, but he still conceded when I started to do combo on the next turn, because only a Crow doesn't stop much. And he got Featherstormed, and I get a taste of his own medicine. And then game 3, I got Featherstormed again. Survived because of a droplet, and barely survived, like with 1,650 life points or something. And then I was somewhat able to come back, but not that much. Like, I got 4 bodies on field at some point, but then I got Book of Eclipse, then I got Bringer of the End Times, and I just had nothing. Like, he asked me specifically, well, can you use your ritual spell if your stuff is face down? At first he tried to use a Dreaming Town, just because he had tribute summoned a monster that game. He just wanted to declare tribute a Dreaming Town anytime. I told him, no, you can't do that. It doesn't work that way. He tried to do it another time, but he was really kind. Like, it was an honest mistake on his side. And he didn't know that, like, if he Book of Eclipsed his own Eaglin and then Bringer of End Times destroyed his Eaglin, that Eaglin would be in graveyard and not in banish pile. But it worked out. I really didn't have a chance because game 3 I got shifted again. I got Featherstorm, not on the first turn, but he drew into a Featherstorm later. So, like, just nothing. Like, that match featured 3 Featherstorms, 2 from him, 1 from me, and 3 shifters. And I lost the die roll. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Some people completely trashed the place. This is just embarrassing. Like, I don't get it. There's all these common cards lying around. You paid the entry fee to get the packs, and then you do shit like this. It's so disgusting. Or like, you buy packs, you just leave them on the ground. People are even littering the ground with their Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm really pissed. Like, do you like the game or do you not like the game? It's a shame. Those were some really decent cards as well. Like, man, I don't get people. Like, how do you have so much money that you just buy the ticket, which was like, I don't know, I think 35. It was absurdly expensive. Like, even more stuff. Like, what the hell? It's just everywhere. Are these guys in front of me just dropping them? Oh, and one more. Like, come on. come on. It is now Sunday morning, around 2 a.m. and 30 minutes, like, I don't know, or like 2:15 a.m. We get kicked out of the bar where we wanted to stay until 3 a.m. because we were a bit too sleepy and that it was too obvious that we were sleepy. I did not sleep, to be honest, but I did, I don't know, loiter around a bit too long. And now we gotta spend time until sunrise, and we will hope that the venue opens as early as possible so that we can get inside, get a safe haven, get a loo, and yeah. I'm right now heading to venue again. This is where the bar was located. Yeah, my second beer was not good. First one was great because it was very watery. I don't like heavy beer. The second one was just way too strong. And they charged me €1.50 more for the second one as well. Like, first one only cost me €4. And I thought about it and was like, oh, €4 for such a big beer, and it's a pretty decent one as well. That's very nice. And then second one, I get a beer I don't like and I pay like 33% more for it. Wasn't worth it. Last night I spent like there around the corner, like around 600-ish meters more in that direction, at like a very well lit bus stop. And now I'm trying to go over there because there's a youth hooligans. This is a very well lit bus stop over there as well. My only concern is that over there it's like a ton of CCTV cameras and everything, because there are some businesses. I don't know how it is over there. I would be feeling more safe if there were cameras. Because like cameras mean I am safe. Oh, also I got a stick. You can't really see it, but it's a stick. Like, I hope I don't need to use it at all. But it look more threatening. Yes. I don't quite get the path that you're supposed to take. Like I was walking over there when I went to the bar, and now I'm here. And it doesn't look like there's a clear path, but then there's signs that tell you where to go. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I should just walk really slow so that by the time I arrive at the venue it's already sunrise. Oh man. I might just walk back to where I was camping last night. Like, I wasn't sleeping, so just I can only say camping. I can show you the difference. let's first go to the venue and then go back and then go again to the venue. So yeah, I don't have to head to the venue entrance because there's like a few more corners that you have to take, but you already see that brightly lit place in front of there. There's like on the left side there's a ticket booth and a bus stop, and on the right side there's the entrance to the venue. And there on the left side we might be staying until like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. rather. And yesterday we stayed because I did not know that the entrance was over there back then, because funnily enough yesterday I walked over here just to scout out the area, but the only maps I had said to me that there was no building 19, and the YCS is in building 19. So I was a bit confused and just camped over there at building 18 because that was the closest thing I found. And yeah, this morning I found out that building 19 is indeed over there. So that was where I headed. And because we now know where to go, we can just immediately stay at the venue. Because maybe they already opened at like 6 a.m. Who knows? I arrived there at 7 a.m. today and they were already open. So I have high hopes. You can hear the birds tweeting. It's very nice, it's very nice. It's really, really nice. There's a ton of toilet booths. No, not booths. Like small portable toilets for the construction workers here, and they are all closed, or with like locks and everything. That's a shame because there's really a lack of public toilets. Especially because the fast food chains aren't open 24/7. It's so weird. Like I'm just expecting a fast food chain to be open 23 out of 24 hours a day. That's just German standard. But here they straight up open at 10 a.m. and most of them close at 10 p.m. That's really odd. Yeah, and this is building 18. Oof, you have to be careful not to get marked. There's like youths in all black cruising around on scooters, and I think they are looking to snatch mobile phones out of your hands. So what I'm doing right now is pretty dangerous. Oh yeah, here's the plan. And it shows everything, like it shows 8, 18, and then there's no 19. So I was pretty confused. And we stayed over there. It's pretty nice, because like bus stops, you are very low-key safe from the wind, and the bench is pretty good. But now we will walk back to the venue, and I will see you in a few hours when the sun rises. It's now around 5 a.m. and I just had 2 girls come over and ask me if I had any money for them and if they could PayPal me the money. And I was like, yeah, I got some. I got PayPal. And they were really happy because they like needed cash, and I like to help out people. And then they were really keen on inviting me to some techno club that I already walked past, and I just told them no, I only 2 more hours, then my convention opens. They didn't quite understand, and I think they had a little bit to drink already, but it was nice just to have somebody talk to you around that time of the day, and I could help someone out as well. It is now day 2, and I just started playing side events because I played so bad in the main event that I didn't even qualify to play any more games in it. And round 1 in the side event, my die roll is a 2, my opponent laughs at me, rolls a 3, like it was actually close, and then I go second against Snake Eye Fire King. Oh, it's time. I just played 2 side events. In the first side event I lost the first round versus Snake Eye Fire King, rolled a 2 on my dice roll, and he played through a droplet and a sphere mode. And he laughed at me when I rolled a 2 as well. That was a bit painful. Second side event I got second place. First round I played versus Snake Eye Fire King. First game he drolls me again. I do Fuku Pass. I lost die roll again as well. I do Fuku Pass. He still beats me. Second game I do the Secret Village combo. He has no Handtraps and lets me play it out, so it takes ages. And then we go into game 3. Game 3 we have a draw in time, and time procedures where we roll a die, and then both of us play 2 turns, and whoever has the highest die roll must go first, and no one can side. He rolls the highest die roll, so I'm already like, oh nice, he has Horus in his deck because he thought he was going second, and now he has to go first. He kind of bricks, and I win just in 1 turn, like didn't took too long. Then next match I played versus Tempai. Game 1 he Horused me twice and used Ash and Magnamut on me, so I couldn't really do much. Game 2 I do the Secret Village combo. He lets me play it out, and he just congratulates me. And game 3 it was a big back and forth, but he thought I was I sided going second because I thought he's like just doing Goikai Meru Dragon Pass, and then I didn't have to change many cards in my side deck though, because I had the trusts in anyway, and I had trust for Dark Ruler no more, for example, in the side going second, and then I only changed the Dark Ruler for like a Featherstorm. So next game I go first because he makes me go first, and I'm super prepared because I got everything in deck. And I open Deep Barrier, Skill Drain, Alpha Gamma, and on Fuku Pass, and he has like a Deep Barrier as well, declare a ritual or something, and it's a bit of a grind, but then in the end I win. And last game I lost versus Snake Eye Fire King. I lost in time. It was very winnable. Game 1 I lost the die roll again. In game 1 I got rolled again. Game 2 I got rolled as well. But I did like Fuko and SP pass. Then he does Zombie Vampire, gives me so many names in Graveyard as well. He did Zombie Vampire in game 1 as well, so it took some time because I had a possibility to play. I had in game 1 I had Sphere Mode, Droplet, and many names in Graveyard, but he only ever kept 2 monsters on field, so I couldn't Sphere Mode. It was a bit painful. And then I did Sphere Mode him in game 1 later on, and he missed lethal by a bit, so it took quite long. Should have probably conceded game 1 earlier, but I thought I just had a chance because my Graveyard was stacked. Then game 2
I get drolled again. I Fuku pass and everything. He has a ton of interruptions, then misses lethal by 500 life points. I come back and got like everything I want. Play through like his full board, do Red Rose Dragon, wipe the board, then summon Dad out. He wants to do Princess on the Dad summon, I do Dad effect. Then he wants to Avatar, I negate Avatar with Dad. And then I make Underworld Goddess with his last fire monster on field, so that he can't trigger Garunix to summon back like a Kirin. And then he does Nibiru as last card in hand. And I'm at that point like 5 seconds away from the time. And I had so much though. Like I had a ritual spell still in hand because I re-added it. I had like 3 more names in hand. I just really had everything. And he's like, "Oh, GG, I guess I win." I'm like, I think I honestly would have won this in time if it wasn't for only 5 seconds left. And I still stand by that. Like, I don't know. It's painful to lose in time, and it's painful to always get rolled, but that's life. I played another on-demand event and I lost in the first round versus Tenpai. Game 1, I got Volchamid. He drew more than he should have because I did some misplays and did some summons from hand where I could have summoned from graveyard as well. And I still ended on the Secret Village lock, but without the Spell Trap Negate. He does Santa Claus, tributes over the Imp. Should have, I guess, ended on like Imp and Anima. I don't know if I could have, but I don't think I could have. And then he goes Zangin Summoning. I do Dynamondo, Shuffle Back Summoning. He goes Terraforming, add back Zangin Summoning. That was already pretty shit. I go Dynamondo effect, want to reborn Dad. He goes Ghost Spell. Yeah, that was just painful. Game 2, he shifters me. I got Cold Buy for the shifter, and then he rolls me. Like, I think I actually could have played under shifter, but I'm not going to expect that he has roll when he already shifted me. And then after the game I was like, yeah, you can, if I search something, you can chainlink 1 shifter, chainlink 2 roll. That's why I didn't think you had roll as well. Like, he heat waves me on the next turn. Then I could have played technically because I wasn't on the roll, but then I was under heat wave. And then he just wins in the grind game. Like, Magnamuts me after I used SP to banish like a Zangin Summoning, normal summons Genroku, goes Battle Phase, Magnamut over SP, and then Genroku is game.
Let's hope that they don't complain that I'm taking this inside. Just finished another on-demand event that I actually won. First round I played versus Tenpai. He had a bit odd list because he main decked Dogwood. I couldn't really do much as he shifted me as well, so I passed on like a set Diviner as well as a set Droplet. He couldn't play through it, so I won game 1. Game 2 he won as he just drew way too many cards off like a Fubaros, and he had really great board breakers as well. Like he had I think Imperm, which is always good against the Secret Village board because you can hit the AFD, you can hit everything you want. Like it's really good to hit the choke points in Drytron. Then he had a well-placed Ash, so I won game 3 because I just did the Secret Village board again, and he couldn't do anything. It's a Secret Village pass, baby. Then game 2 I played versus versus Ice Barrier Runic, I thought, wow, this is going to be a walk in the park for me because I'm on Secret Village, baby, and I lost the die roll, so it wasn't as easy. Then the first round, unironically, took 26 minutes, and it wasn't many turns. Like, it wasn't a back and forth or everything. No, it just didn't. Like, we had a judge call, weird one. Yeah, I had a really weird judge call in game 1 as well, in match 1 as well, where my opponent asked if Fakko is really unaffected by everything. And if he can use Fenrir to banish Fakko. No, you can't. Bruh. And then we finished game 1 with like 11 minutes on the clock or something, or 9 minutes on the clock. I don't know. My maths is leaving me right now, but our game 1 took 26 minutes. Game 2, he normal summons Water Barrier statue and has Lancia on board, and yeah, I'm not doing anything against that. And he had the Emancipator spell trap negate, so yeah, didn't do much. And game 3, I did I won in time. I won in time actually because we took so long. He drolled me. He drolled me in game 1 as well. I Fuku passed on him. Had a Featherstorm set. He does like Recruiter or something. I Featherstorm him. He can't do much. Passes or nothing because he didn't even Yugen as well. Or like he couldn't Yugen because I already Featherstormed. And then I just summon a Drytron name in the next turn, swing into him for 300 damage, and then pass turn. Like, I could have done more. I could have like actually built a board, but I had barely any time left, so I just was able to like summon 2 Drytrons, make the Xyz go into battle phase. He like summoned Gary. I chained the Dogwood because we are already in battle phase anyway, and I thought, yeah, if he summons anything now, then I'm safe because I only lose in end phase. And yeah, I won with 300 life points at time, but I could have won. Like, it was a way better time for me because he got Featherstorm. And in round 3, I played versus Yugioh. In game 1, I actually won the die roll finally. Set up the Secret Village board uninterrupted with Anima as well as Imp, so that it's a bit harder to break as well if he has a Kaiju. He tried a bit but conceded. Then game 2, he built a really good Yugioh board, but Drytron is just good at playing through boards. So I played through the board, cleared up everything. I did a slight misplay because I forgot the Fiendsmith Fusion can send, when it's sent to the graveyard, send 1 card on the field to the grave. That I kind of forgot because I used waste resources on a 4-material Zeus when I could have just made a 2-material Zeus, because he's going to send the Zeus anyway to the graveyard. Yeah, that was a bit stupid, and I kind of tried to go for a ritual line, but he had Unicorn on board too with Birth. So when I did ritual spell, he was able to interrupt me and then banish stuff from my graveyard. So he banished my ritual from the graveyard. He banished other stuff from the grave. I used all my spells at the start of the turn, but then the ritual spell I used later on, it didn't work out so well. But in the end, I broke his board. We both end on 0 cards on field. But then it's his turn, and like he can summon stuff. He ended on Phantom, as well as I think he was going into the Fiendsmith engine again, and I just conceded because I had 1 name in hand, and I don't play through 2 negates with that, and we took quite long as well. And then game 3, I went first again.
He did a well-placed Ash, because it's kind of hard to know what to Ash when you play versus the new Drytron lists. But he did a well-placed Ash on Alpha. I couldn't do the Secret Village route because I didn't open either Ben 10 or Diviner or Secret Village. So I ended on SP, IP, Dad, and Xyz. I negate normal summon of the level 2 Sacred Beast support guy. I'll put it up over here. I'll negate and destroy that one. I negate an Engraver, then he uses Tract. I let the Tract resolve because I thought he maybe has something else in hand, but he didn't have any other spells in hand, so that was a bit... Oh no, he had something else in hand. I let the Tract resolve. I try to go... Yeah, I go Dynamondo, shuffle back the Lurry that he discarded with the Tract. He summons back Engraver. First summoned it in defense, but then changed to attack so that he can run over the SP. But I'm not an asshole, so I allowed it. Runs over the SP, then in main phase 2 equips from graveyard, then tries to Engraver my ritual monster. I negate and destroy Engraver. He activates Throne. I negate Throne, and then he surrenders. On the next turn he surrenders, but he saw me do like fancy Drytron combo stuff, and then we had a nice chat, and it turned out that he got top 64 today, and he was a really nice chap. I really think he deserved it. He played really well, and you knew that he was good at making decisions. It definitely felt like someone who was top 64, and he showed me his mat very proudly, and I said, "Oh, you very nice, you did really well." Yeah, and so now I won my first on-demand event today, after being in 2 or 3 finals, I can't remember, in a few finals, yes. I got Pretty Graffiti, all the way down Pretty Graffiti. We're going to the bus station. And we are nearly at the bus station. We are around 1 hour early, but that's very good because the buses always depart earlier than it is planned. So we can check out the very beautiful bus station and have more than enough time to just settle down, think about what this trip has been. And yeah, that was pretty much YCS Bologna. That's still on Odyssey back home because it's very many hours that I have to drive by bus and by train and by bus again and then by foot. But it was fun, even though we had our problems.